All the way to the fence and then walk around one more time.
Hello, welcome to Tim Anderson Horse Training. I recorded an intro for this video, but for some reason when I went to download it, it wasn't there. Not sure what happened. But what we're doing in this lesson, this is Spade, and this is Spade's owner, Jenna, that is riding her. And what I'm doing is teaching Jenna what I've been doing with Spade, trying to set them up with some tools so that when she gets him home, if she starts to have trouble with him down the road, she will have some tools to work with to help get him where he needs to be. In the arena with me is Emily. Emily is Jenna's riding coach. So Emily came so that she could see what I've been doing with Spade and what I'm having Jenna do, so that she will be able to help Jenna through this whole process as she's giving riding lessons to Jenna. Not everybody that comes for riding lessons actually takes me up on this, and it's really nice to have Jenna do this and come see what I've been doing with her and get the support that she has. And this is going to set Jenna up for success when she gets Spade home.
Up, look up, hands up. Hands up. Hands up, right hand up.
Like this?
Yep, like that.
Stop.
Up. Don't tell him stop. Say go over here.
Go over here.
There you go. Now that's what we want to do. That's it. As soon as you tell a kid, get down, don't do that. Quit messing with that. They're going to go do something else they shouldn't do. It's the same way with your horse. You don't ever say don't do that. Instead, you say let's do this instead. Give him a place to go. Look up. Look where you want to go.
There you go. Good
All right, good job.
Small battles.
Lift up. Lift up. Don't fuss. Now tell him go. There. Just like that. He's a young horse and he's got a short attention span. And sometimes you just got to say, hey, pay attention. We're going over here. He's not trying to be bad. He just kind of forgot what the game plan is, and you have to keep reminding him.
He just doesn't.
You're worried about what he's doing, but you got to tell him what to do. If you're not telling him to do something, he don't know what to do. So he's trying to make up his own decisions. Come on, there you go. Good job.
Good.
All right, now, keep walking while I talk to you. What if I want you to do something, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to fuss at you if you do it wrong? That's not going to be very good, is it?
No.
Okay, well, that's kind of like what's going on with your horse. You're getting aggravated with him because he's not doing what you want him to do, but you're really not communicating with him what you do want him to do. Okay? So instead of getting frustrated when he don't understand, work on your communication getting better so that he does understand. Does that make sense? Okay.
How do I communicate without words?
Well, you communicate with your hands and your legs and your seat by lifting with the reins, just like what we've shown you. Like right here, when you're lifting to slow down, you're lifting, but you're really not completing that lift. You're really not, you reach a point and he starts to slow down, but then your communication just stops. You don't follow through with the pull until he gets slowed down. You got to look where you're going. Now steer him where you want to go. That's your communication. You got it. That's right. You want him to turn, you got to turn him.
Like right now, you're kind of in the middle.
Yep, that's exactly right. Come on, pull that left hand, go over to the fence. There. He'll go if you tell him.
You can do it, babe.
Don't be too hard on yourself because you haven't had to do this with a new horse.
That's right.
You've always ridden a trained horse. You're doing fine for what you're doing, Jenna, okay? You haven't really had to establish communication because your horse already, it's almost like you're learning a new language and teaching it to somebody else.
At the same time. That's exactly what it's like.
Okay? So think about that. You don't know this language and you have to teach it to somebody else.
That's exactly what it is. There you go. Nice. Now get soft. Try it again. Sit back, eyes up. That looks really good. And walk. Look where you want to go. Good job. Good job. There you go. You're doing a really good job of putting your hands back down and getting soft when he's going where he's supposed to go. Looks really good. There you go.
Good.
Good. All right, let's try it again. Get soft a little. And walk. Look. There you go. Good job.
Pet on him a little bit.
Yes.
Pet on him.
Pet on him a little bit. Doing good. Both of you.
He needs a reward. He's
Yep.
licking his lips. Good.
When you do pick your hands up to slow him down, I'd like you to push your hands forward just once for like a second before you pick them back up to come down to a walk. Like if you have to slow him down over here, if you have to slow him down here, push your hands back forward and then pull again to slow down. So that way we're not pulling on him for so long. There, good there. Good, good. Keep pulling. There, now get soft. Now walk. Keep your eyes on where you want to go. That was very good. You handled all that really nice.
That was fantastic.
Pat on him. Good job.
Fantastic. He didn't do exactly what you wanted him to, but he did what you asked him to.
Yep. Keep your eyes on where you want to go. Right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand. There you go. Good job. And walk.
Nice.
There you go.
Good job. That was good.
When he's walking right there, he's walking with a lot of weight on his front end right there. That's why he does the little hop and head throw when she asks him to try.
wondering why he
Because
does
he's trying to get his front end up so he can transition up. Yep.
Why is he not making that curve all the way?
He's just seeing if she's going to make him do it.
Yeah. Seeing what she'll let him do.
Good job. Good job. Right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand.
There you go.
There, and walk.
Nice.
Good job. Very nice.
So will this eventually get him off of that front end?
Yes.
So that he,
Yes.
Okay. He's just going to take repetition.
Just repetition. That's right. Show him where you want to go.
All right. There you go.
There. Good job. Way to work through that. That's just a little young horse trying to get out of working thing. All right, let's try it again. That's exactly what it is. Little temper tantrum.
She's going to be a good mom when she does.
Why? Training horses is just like raising kids.
There you go.
Good, good, good. Keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand.
There you go.
And walk. Good. You had it. You just put your right hand down a little early. That's exactly what it is.
But you're winning.
And you're winning. That's right.
You're winning.
Because I'm still on?
Huh?
Because I'm still on?
Well, not because you're still on, because you're still doing. He's doing what you're telling him to do.
Right, you're making me listen.
You could be on and be going running down the road.
Been there, done that.
Good job getting soft. Right hand. Right hand. Right hand. There. And walk. Good job. So everything about the way his neck is done, his neck is designed to bend forward, just like your back is designed to go forward, okay? You take your back this way, it's really uncomfortable. So when he gets his head up there, it's really uncomfortable for him. He don't want it up there. And when you lift, what that does, you lift that way, that engages that bit, and it gets him to bend this way, bring his nose in, bend here, then go that way. So that's how you ask him.
So don't I need to pull my arm down and pull like that?
No, because when you pull back, that gets weight here, and he can't round everything up. That's why we're lifting up. Because when you lift up, see the bend he's got right there? You get that bend and you lift this shoulder. That's why we're doing the lift, is for that.
Shoulder problem?
Because he's heavy on his shoulder. So when he's standing right here, and he's got all his weight on his front feet, it'd be like you standing with all your weight on this leg, and then saying, okay, we're gonna step off with that foot first. Okay, so if I'm here, and I'm gonna step off with this foot first, I have to kind of hop to make that happen. That's why he's bobbing his head when you ask him to trot. He has all his weight right here. To get it off right now, he's kind of throwing his head up to get his weight up. Does that make sense?
So he's not doing it to go faster?
He's not doing it to go faster at all. All right, step down a second.
Like off of him?
Yeah, step off of him a second. I'm gonna show you something. Come stand over here. All right, stand on your left foot. All right, now take a step forward, but make it your left foot forward. There you go. Now what did you just do?
Hop.
You hop. That's exactly what he's doing when he's throwing his head up.
Put him in a different lead?
Well, you're trotting. There is no lead in a trot. What we have to do is we have to get this up and this engaged and transfer the weight from this end to that end. And when we do that, all right, stand with your left foot up.
Left foot up.
All right, now take a step with your left foot first. A lot easier, ain't it?
Yeah.
All right, well, by transferring his weight to his back end, that's what we're doing. We're getting the weight off of here, getting it there so that he can step forward with his front foot.
Okay.
All right, step back up there. Yeah, you really need your reins in your hand when you get on a horse. Get soft and then steer. Now steer. Now slow down. Good job. Very nice, very nice. I think we're gonna quit on that one.
That was perfect.
Did you notice he didn't throw his head when he trotted over here? Yeah, pet that horse. Walk all the way around. Did you notice he didn't throw his head when he trotted that time?
No. He moved with his butt.
That's exactly.
I felt the little scoot.
You felt the scoot, you felt the push, that's right.
Well, what did I do?
That was just all of our practice coming into action.
Mr. Tim said the more that you do that with his front end, the more he'll get on his back end and he'll stop hopping like that.
Yep.
You're teaching him not to hop.
So, like, I prepared to sit on my butt. He's prepared to go
Use his back end. Yep.